SmackDown did not have too much to offer, but we're still going to talk about it. The show started out with Solo and the rest of his group, minus a couple of his guys that got injured. The Solo and the rest of his group was out there, and it was not long before they were interrupted by Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre and Solo, they had a little bit of a segment. And Drew McIntyre, basically the main point I got from it was that whenever Solo is done with Roman Reigns, then Drew is going to come after Solo. That's what I got. I mean, I guess Solo was technically a part of the original Bloodline at one point, and we had talked about that in a past video. But yeah, that was the main statement that Drew had. And a few minutes later, Jimmy Uso came out there and hit Drew McIntyre with his crutch multiple times, and they kind of fought their way out of the arena. And that was kind of that. Then a few moments later, Apollo Crews, Angel Garza, and LA Knight all came running out there, and they all started brawling with each other. Because they actually had a six-man tag team match coming up anyways. And to keep things short, Solo did win. Solo and the rest of his group did win the six-man tag team match, but really, were we expecting anything different? Nakamura did get involved and took out LA Knight at one point. And I guess that eliminated one person from the scenario, so Solo could finish off the rest of the match. But yeah, it was kind of boring in that aspect. But honestly, I'm kind of, the next stop for really entertainment is Roman Reigns versus Solo. That's really like the next entertaining factor happening on January 6th. But yeah, that was kind of it for the Bloodline for tonight. And then down to Kevin Owens now. It wasn't much for him either, but it was a little bit. He talked about how after Saturday night's main event went off the air, he hit a pile driver on Cody Rhodes, which I don't know why, they didn't just leave it in the show. I don't know why they saved it until after the show, but whatever, either way. He was talking about that, and he said the fact that it's not his fault, which, come on, man, how is it not your fault? But Kevin Owens, he talked about the fact that it's not his fault. And he was talking about how Cody Rhodes used a chair to his advantage after the referee had got knocked down. The referee got knocked down when Kevin Owens went in for the pinfall. Cody Rhodes, a few minutes later, hit a crossroads on the chair. And yeah, there was also the argument of, the chair just happened to be there. Did Cody Rhodes use it to his advantage? Whatever. So basically, Kevin Owens says that it's not his fault that he hit the pile driver. But I mean, come on, man. Come on. It doesn't even make sense. Also, another note, he also talked about how he took the title for his keeping. So right now he's just holding on to it. So, whatever comes of that, we'll see. First Randy Orton a few months back. Now Cody Rhodes. They're both going to be off TV now. This is Cody Rhodes' break, I guess. But what is next for Kevin Owens? I'm curious. But that is it for this video, peeps. Peace out, peeps.